Buenos días y bienvenidos. Good morning. Welcome once again to Tiempo. I'm Joe Torres. This morning we will tell you about a music education program that's partnering with New York City schools to help Latino kids improve their language skills, concentration, and so much more. The people behind the program believe school kids involved in the arts earn higher grades. More than 30,000 kids have already benefited from the program. More on this coming up in just a few minutes. Pero ahora mismo, right now, the latest on the recovery efforts in Puerto Rico. Rebuilding on the island, as you know, has been just an enormous task. The effects of hurricane winds exceeding 150 miles per hour remain quite evident 5 months now after Hurricane Maria swept across the entire island. Thousands of blue tarps, you see them everywhere, cover the tops of homes where rooftops were completely blown off. Well, now a group of MIT engineers is working to change that landscape. Nancy Alvarez from our sister station in Orlando was in Puerto Rico with a group of international engineers filled with a passion to help the island heal by rebuilding homes.
From a window inside her home in the mountains of Villalba, Puerto Rico, Johanna Perez showed us where her son's room used to be before Hurricane Maria. She described how for hours, winds of up to 140 miles per hour shredded her home to pieces. Johanna and her family survived, huddled in the one room where the roof stayed intact. That was her first miracle on this mountain. He says this was the second. A group of architecture students from MIT are rebuilding her home. They're working for class credits and for a mission close to this woman's heart.
I think when this happened, everybody was moved, everybody was frustrated, and this was our way to get that out.
Danieli Stabak Rodriguez just graduated from MIT with her master's in December. Her first job, returning home to Puerto Rico to help. Danieli's team is made up of students from across the United States and the world, including Mexico, France, Indonesia, and China. Most are women.
So you're doing okay? You're keeping up with these girls? Some would say you're a very lucky guy.
And all share one passion, to help this island heal and ensure more families like Johanna's can stay home.
Part of this is giving a roof to people that need it here so that they don't leave. This is our little grain of sand in order to retain the population. And we also want this to be an example for people to replicate it.
In Villalba, Puerto Rico, Nancy Alvarez, Channel 9 Eyewitness News.
Way to go, MIT students. This here is some comforting news. By the end of next month, 9 out of 10 power customers on Puerto Rico could finally have the electricity restored. That's according to the governor and the Army Corps of Engineers. Here in our area, there are businesses and people who continue to bring light to the island. Solight Design, a New York City-based solar design company, is on its second trip to Puerto Rico, and right now they are distributing thousands of solar lights in municipalities like Rio Grande, Ciales, Naranjito, up in the mountains. The company says the lights last for up to 5 years. And joining us this morning is Lauren Arevalos from Solight Design. Welcome, and thank you for being here, and thank you for doing what you're doing. You're going to give us a little demonstration here on how the lights work in just a moment, right? Yes. This is second trip for Solight?
That's right.
You guys were there already?
Yes, we've been there.
And you distributed, what,
75,000?
Oh.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
And how do the lights work? They're solar powered?
They're solar powered, so you put them in the sun with the solar panel facing up for 5 to 12 hours, and that will give you 8 to 12 hours of light per charge.
And what have people been using the lights for? Is it for reading, just for surviving at night? You tell me.
Surviving at night. I completely forget how dark it gets there, and it gets pitch black. So people use them at church. They use it just for everything they're trying to get done at the end. You know, we only get like 12 hours of light. Yeah. So they use it for everything after that they
Lauren,
have
if
to
this
do.
is your second trip for you and the company, have you heard back from people who you distributed the lights to during the first trip, and what have they told you? I mean, I know communication can be tough, but what feedback have you received from people who received lights?
Right. It's life-changing. it's helping them get back on track.
Wow. And you guys are a New York City-based company, correct?
Right.
And was it your boss? Was it the founder who saw the need in Puerto Rico and decided, vamos, here we go?
Yes, it was one of our co-founders who invented it, and both of our founders were just, nothing had to be said. They knew that they had to get there, and we as a company just knew that we had to show up. We had to show up for them.
And I want to remind the viewers, you guys distribute the lights for free.
Right.
People come,
right.
and you hand out to whoever's in need.
Yes.
How do you guys decide what communities you're going to go to?
It's a lot of it is making a connection with the community, talking to the leaders in the community. A lot of the women seem to be the stronger leaders in the community,
okay.
And they know, it's kind of word of mouth, having friends, meeting people. Affiliates there will kind of talk to us and tell us things that they're hearing, and we'll go to the areas that need it most.
And when you go, Lauren, do you go to the community center, to the church? Are you delivering house to house? How does it work?
Right, so our first place that we're going this weekend is a neglected children's special needs center.
Okay.
And so we try to prioritize people that really, really need it, but we're going home to home. We're going home to home, we're going to meet as many people as we can, and we're giving these lights to the people that really need it, especially those in the mountains that it's very hard to get there.
Yeah, sure, because of all the downed trees and the power lines and everything.
Power lines.
All right, sit tight. When we come back, I'd love for you to give me a quick little demonstration about how the lights work. Sit tight. More when we come back on Bringing Light to the People of Puerto Rico. Still ahead on Tiempo, motivating, teaching, and empowering kids through music.